Welcome to the Matters Journal. This is my trading journal based on my trading perspectives and my trading experiences. You are free to have your own opinion. We probably won't look at it unless it's intelligible. Here's the thing. When it comes to trading, you need to realize that it takes a certain type of human being to achieve the goal that you want. It's kind of like sports. In boxing, in football, the best are not wired the same. In trading, you are both the student and the master. You are both the boss and the employee. You have to satisfy both personalities. You cannot satisfy one. Now, what a lot of traders don't tell you is that whether you like it or not, because your surrounding, your aura has a boss and employee, you are forced to build a business. Now, the type of business you're forced to build is a hedge fund, an institution, a space where, one, you can teach anyone how to trade, and two, the person that you teach has to successfully trade. And these two people are yourself. You have to create material that you can utilize to teach yourself. That's why we say utilize your process, understand your strategy. Now, your strategy is not just tools. It could be how you select time frames. It could be the type of pair in association to the time frames. It could be structure. It could be the way you read context. It's just a process. It's not necessarily how you utilize tools. Again, a strategy doesn't tell you where the market is going. You, the trader, understand where the market is going. A strategy just helps you enter the market in a point where you can account for. So, when you satisfy these two personalities, these two characters, you have to be wired differently. They cannot be balanced. The employee has a time span to work. For example, employees work 9 to 5, 8 hours. You probably work from 6 to 8. Now, traders, we wake up early because signals are random. The best type of signals happen whenever they happen. So we need to understand every type of context that we need to interact with. So it could be 4 a.m. until 8 a.m. 8 p.m. Mark that out. Let that be your routine. That's your trading style. Have a routine that aligns with that. Trading is situational again, but you should also make the situation some sort of professional. And do underline it as, yes, I understand trading is situational, but if I look at it from a professional perspective, how would it be? And when I think about it, it's the same thing that I do. I have routines. Sometimes I'm up at 4, sometimes I'm up at 6. Right now, I am the employee. No, right now I'm the CEO. I'm not the employee. The employee is the trader who makes the money. Why am I the employer right now? Because I'm still curating, I'm still evaluating my past performances. Now it takes time because these are videographed journals. You can take screenshots, but they don't have context. Context is what you did in the market, how you did it. I come into the market 4 a.m. I see the charts. I have 3 pairs, 3 time frames. I go through the first pair and it's 3 time frames according to condition, structure, and trade. What's the condition? It's trending. Okay. What's the structure? Continuation pattern. What's the trade? It's a buy. And I did all this because I understood the condition, the structure, and the trade. And I understand what is, because the market is based on the now and the probable future. Anything that happened on the past is nothing but context of, strengthening my now. So I take the trade. That's the easiest way to make money. Can I counter trade? Can I make money at the end of the day? If I lose money, how do I make sure that I double down? I make more than I lose. Because again, I'm not just here to trade well where I understand my process. I'm also here to make a profit. So all this I have to account for. Did you have an intention to make profit? Did you have big enough balls? You know what I'm saying? Things like that. So you have to gauge that and You have to break it down and understand, okay, maybe there was not enough balls in this trade. From day 45 until day 75, there was not enough balls in this and we could have made more money. These were easier trades. And that's why you journal, because there's some trades that are just easy. Now, when we say easy, people get confused by the term of the market space is 50-50. That means if we get a V like this on a daily chart, it's 50-50. Yes, it's 50-50, but the context of that V on that particular daily chart is what gives us confidence to risk more. Because yes, it's 50-50. If I take a trade, I'm only losing my stop loss, but the potential to make is more. The potential to control structure is enough. So the employer has to study all these things and then curate better methods, strategies, to do it again. And these strategies are not just profit, no, logic and comfort. How do you continuously make your system more logical? Meaning, make it in a way it makes money. It makes money, but more comfortable in the easiest way. How do you make your method efficient and easy? Adopt these two people, these two personalities, the employer and the employee. Now, the employee, you can't just come into work and just expect everything to be aligned for you. Yes, the boss is gonna put out everything for you because the boss spent years to study. So it's like me, Two-Face. I spent years to study. Okay, I understand. My theory is that I'm serious enough, I'm going to put enough work, and I'm capable enough. Okay, you're hired. So it's basically that. You need to have these two personalities, and these two personalities are two completely different people. There is no balance when it comes to the trader. There's no balance. Even now, I don't want to speak this calmly, but it's an act of teaching yourself. It's an act of teaching yourself. I don't feel calm. I don't feel calm. This is as the boss. This is the work that I have. There's so much work that I have to conclude, align, evaluate, and ensure it's training that gives specific results. You know what I'm saying? At the start, obviously, you're not going to have training that gives specific results, especially if you're at the starting point of your trading career. The starting point, you come in there as the pure novice. The novice is not the boss. The novice is not the employee. It's the person who researches, who finds out what is required to be in this space. Now, there's what's the best route I can give to a novice trader? Trading is about making money. Set a goal, maybe 20,000. I have 2,000 to 20,000 over a span of 3 months. Okay, that's a bit too much. You want to learn as quickly as possible. Read as many books as possible. That's all I can say based on trading. And then go into the market and just trade. Read as many books as possible and go into the market and just trade. Eventually, what you will find out is that the market is about hitting specific goals, constraining them to time. But you need to also understand that there's no time constraints in the market. It means it's unlimited time to hit your goal. But we put up this time limits because here's the thing, time is money. If this guy, Goldman Sachs, is making 5 million a month, I want to make 5 million a month. And we're both traders. You know what I'm saying? It's the competitive edge. But the truth is, there's no time limit. You can spend 12 months to grow your 20,000. You can spend 12 years to grow your 12 million. You can spend 30 years to grow 1 billion. The market is like that. It's abundant. But for us traders who are in that space of the edge, I don't even want to call it the edge. I want to call it, now you're a full-time trader. You're a full-time trader. Even if I was not a licensed rep, I would still say right now I'm a certified trader. And what makes me a certified trader is because I understand everything that's required for me whenever I trade. Whenever I trade, I need to prepare myself Whenever I trade, I need to remove the residuals of not trading, which is a month of rigorous trading where I just take as many trades as I want using whatever strategies. Then I hop on to my system. My system has methods of methods of build-up. Everything has a ritual, everything has a build-up. This build-up ensures and instills specific skills that are required for me to trade successfully. Like, I don't say trade small lot sizes because I'm afraid to make profit. No, you trade this small lot sizes for a month consistently because you understand how profit is made. It's made through understanding and interacting with the market successfully in a controlled manner. And if you do that consistently, you become confident. And especially now, if you're winning trades, regardless of it being the smallest lot size, you gain a profit perspective, a perspective of this is where the best money is made. This is where I felt the least resistance when it comes to the market. The second month pushes that. The first month will always ensure it's a safety net, that even if I blow most of my progress in the first month, in the second month, because I trade in quarters every 3 months. Every 3 months. So if I do go out of my way in the second month because it's convictional, the title of the second month, the theme of the second, every month has a theme and it has something that it pushes forward. The second month is purely competitive trading, aggressive trading. I want as much money because I've built it up. I have the confidence, I have the risk perspective, I have the technical perspective. Even if I lose it, month 1, which is my foundational month, will teach me to stack it back up. There's always a safety net. Now, the reason I'm creating my second trading style, even though I don't need to, is because I don't want to trade every 3 months. I want to have that and make money definitely every 3 months. But I want to trade every month. Okay, not necessarily every month. Okay, every month. I want to trade every month. And I want to have a specific return. I want to know that. I know that there's no time limits when it comes to market signals. Fast money is possible. Easy money is possible. Those laws, never forget them. Fast money is possible. Easy money is possible. Me stating out small lot size is me eliminating those two possibilities, fast and easy money. I'm eliminating only fast money, but if we actually be honest, I'm not eliminating anything. Fast money and easy money is the basis of the market. You are literally not picking anything up and you're making money. That's easy money. You are literally not listening to anyone telling you to do anything and you make money. That's fast money. Because money comes at the end of the month. If that trade you took it with any other account size, the return would have been different. If I have an account of $10 and you have an account of $10,000 and we take a V on a daily, I only make $35. You make $35,000 or you make $3,500. The return is different. And again, the return can be from a different situation. You can have 100,000 and be broke. People will be like, but obviously you can risk 3,000 because you have enough. No, you can have 100,000 and be broke and collect that 3,000 and live off that. You utilize that 100,000 as an investment, a set investment. I saved all my life to make this 100,000 so it can be in the market. So the market can give me $3,500 a month. That's enough for me. I know you'll say, why don't you start $100,000 business? Do you know how hard it is to leave trading once you've started? Do you know how hard it is? Because of how easy you see money is made. How quick, how possible. You know what I'm saying? So things like that. Some people just have a passion. You could have just started a business for 100K. Obviously, I believe if you have $100K, start a business. Don't put it into trading. Maybe take 20,000 and that's gonna be what you're gonna learn. Use to learn for the next 5 years. 20,000 for 5 years. Dollars on trading. That's more than enough money. Especially if you can trade. If you can't trade, that's what you make. Oh yeah, you need large funds. Skill in trading, not in investing, in trading is more important than funding. I could even say skill and access supersede funding and the goal you set. If I have access to the market and I have enough skill, it doesn't matter how much funding, eventually I'll get to your level of funding. But if you don't have skill, it doesn't matter how much money you have and how much access you have to the market, you will lose that money. And the funny thing about the market is we receive the same market, but we receive different realities. A V on a Monday, I take it with my $10 account. With my skill, I make $100. You take it with your $100,000 account, within a space of 5 minutes, your account is minus 50,000. You close the trade, you lost. You take another trade because you see me posting my profit of $200. Take that trade, you took that trade in the wrong place. Everything is accounted for in the market, everything is structured, everything can be traded. You just need to look at which time frame. And it hits you again. You've blown in a space of 15 minutes. In a space of 15 minutes, I have $200. I close. I say, tomorrow I'm going to plan it again. And then tomorrow I get a W. I put out the $200. I make 1,000. Now I'm steady. Now I'm moving. You've blown. You have stress. Your wife hates you. You hate your life. The reality completely changes. It completely changes. And those are the things that you need to account for. Accounting for the abstract, understanding situation. If I'm ever in this situation, how would I trade? If I'm ever in this situation, how do I trade? And you create blueprints based on that. And then you create trials and errors. You attempt and you find out what are the things that you didn't account for. Obviously, you're not going to account for everything because at the end of the day, it's action. Because your action is what produces results. So account for everything that forces you to be on direct route with the required action. The required action that produces, success. So yeah, not everyone can work at Goldman Sachs. You need to be a different type of human being. And you as a trader, no matter where you are, no matter if you can only fund $10 every 6 months, but we've been at worse places. You know what I'm saying? We used to fund $50. $50 is less than $10. Yeah, less than $10. Grow that to 400. Grow that to 1,000 rand. When you have the drive, the hunger, the skill, you'll make that shit happen. You will make that shit happen. And then you have to be like that. You have to have the drive, the hunger to say, I'll make that shit happen. As long as I can trade, I'm getting there. So that's the type of employee you need to be. The boss you need to be is, I'm going to make sure, I'm going to set out everything that ensures success. I'm not going to leave anything to chance. I'm not going to leave anything to hope. The only time that my trader fails is because my trader should have failed. Now that's normal. And it's another phenomenon on its own that you need to understand, that there are some situations that you have to account for everything, but you also have to account for failure. That freedom to fail, you have to have the freedom to fail. Number one, failure is normal. Number two, you know what I'm saying, to succeed, you need to allow yourself to experience the market as it is, but there should also be standards in the market. That as much as you want freedom, you want experience, you can't come here and be wasting the company's resources and money and time. I can't hire you and say, in 3 months' time, go and trade, and then you don't come back with anything. That's a waste of money, that's a waste of time, that's a waste of resources. So those are the two type of people you need to focus on. The boss that says, I don't want to waste anything. So you curate things that ensure that nothing is wasted. And the employee that says, I'm going to get this shit done, no matter what. If the account can take a trade, I'll be there. I'll be there. So yeah, that's basically what it is. There's no balance. You have to be a different type of human being. You have to be the best. You have to be number one. Right now, I'm going to train. Do I want to train? Right now, I do want to train. I've gone back to the gym and my mind is in tune, because you look at everything from a positive perspective. Like, did I want to do it? No, I want money. But it doesn't work like that. Goldman Sachs didn't just say, I want money from the market, and that's how it happened. If you could see the work, the doom before the success, the demise before the success, you'd be like, I don't want this. But it's a choice that you have to make. Do you want to always think, recognize the thought of could have been, or do you want to be in what is? You choose, you make the choice. Now me, I don't want to think about what could have been. This is what is happening, and this is what I'm doing, and this is what I'm going to make sure I do. Only time can tell if my efforts were enough. But me, I'm going to put in 120, 130. No trader's going to tell me how to do it. No trader's going to show me how to do it. That's the mindset. So yeah, stay safe. Don't be too hard on yourself. Give yourself breaks, just like every boss and every CEO gives themselves breaks. Yeah. Celebrate winning. That's one thing I don't do. Maybe that's why I hate working out. No, I also hate trading. I don't want to lie. I do it because I've done it so long and I'm good at it now. And the more I do it, the better I get. But yeah, the positive mindset. Whenever you do something, try to phrase it in a positive manner. Now again, also my lifestyle, routine. Everything is routine. Everything has a clock. Everything has a time. Everything has a reason, intention. Things change, intentions change, but the efforts don't. The mentality doesn't. Yeah, that's basically what it is. I think today I'm just gonna make one video. Before this, I made some crazy ass video, but I always have to recognize the type of person I want to be. I don't want to be a noisy person. I don't want to be someone who's frustrated, who portrays frustration. Yes, I do lose. Yes, I do get frustrated. Yes, I do fear sometimes. Never. Okay, I'm joking, but the idea is that you also choose the type of person you want to become by the reactions that you express towards your world. Remember, as long as you are alive, whatever you interact with is your world. Once you are here, then it's no longer your world. You know what I'm saying? It's done. So respect life. Respect life, respect yourself, acknowledge life, acknowledge others, and be mindful. I was mindful today. I woke up frustrated, angry because I have so much work and I don't understand what I'm doing. I'm going round and round in this abstract intuition. There is no that. What I'm trying to find out is how do I put it into a decimal point, into a point which is accounted for. Account doesn't necessarily mean just a number, but it can mean a direct action. It's accounted for. It's a direct action. I can read it. I can see. This is why someone succeeds. We follow Ronaldo because we understand why he succeeds. It's hard to follow Messi. You know, we don't understand how he succeeds. He just does it. You know what I'm saying? So we follow Ronaldo because we can see that. Okay, yeah, you have to be wild. You have to be crazy to get that. So yeah, things like that. Yeah. Otherwise, that's what it is. Enjoy your day and be easy on yourself. God is watching.